Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. I'm going to be discussing my favorite products that I've been using in the month of October and that I just can't stop. So maybe you can pick up some new favorite products as well. And without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just going to be basically talking about things in the order of how I would put them on my face. So to start off with, of course, we are going to be discussing primer. This is definitely like right now my ride or die primer. This is from the brand Moly, I don't know how you pronounce it. It is a Korean brand, and they have a lot of other great skincare products, which I can definitely discuss sometime because I do have them. This is in their Egg Pore line, and so they have this Silky Smooth Balm, which is this primer. They have a mask, and then they have a like a cleanser. First off, let's talk about this packaging. Isn't it so cute? It's this gold little egg. And basically the reason it is in this egg shape is because there's actually egg whites that are in this product. It's formulated with egg whites, and then it's going to extract and control excessive sebum and gives you a fresh look all day long, which is definitely true. It keeps your makeup nice and smooth. It just makes your makeup glide on so perfectly, and I love it. You just open it up, and this part, unfortunately, you know, like, when you look at this, of course, it looks like there's a lot of product, but it's all down in the bottom. So anyways, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that because it's white, but let me just take some out on my finger. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little bit thicker of a consistency. It smells so nice, and it does smell, I always say it smells citrusy, which now I'm looking at the thing and it says herbal complex and burdock, lemon, hop, peppers, salvia, and soapgrass. It says they're all oil controlling properties to help the skin look soft and fresh. So it does have that nice dimethicone kind of thing going on, so when you put it on, just really smooths out your skin nicely. I've just been really loving this product. I think it really helps control my oils, and it just helps my makeup just glide on so beautifully, and everything just looks smooth and flawless because of it. So my next favorite I am going to talk about are some color correctors, and these are from the brand Hard Candy, which I'm pretty sure you can only find at Walmart. I'm sure you can find it other places online, but like as far as in person, I'm pretty positive you can only find it at Walmart. These are their color correctors in Expert Creme, or cream, however you want to say it. So the green one is going to counteract any redness that you have, which I have a lot of it. I have a birthmark that's called port wine stain, and I'm going to be doing a video soon on how I cover that up. The next one is for dark spots, so like under eye bags, anything like that. In my case also, along with my port wine stain, I have what's called Blue Nevis, and so this really helps cover that up as well. Then we have this purple one, like lavender shade, and this is going to counteract and kind of just, well, not counteract really, but it's going to kind of help any of the dull areas of your skin. So I kind of put it underneath my eyes here just to help brighten things up a little bit. But I love the consistency of this color corrector. It's very creamy. It's almost like when you put it on, it's like a lotion almost. And as you see, it blends out like super nicely. That was a lot of product to put on there, sorry. But it really blends out nicely. And it's not like too pigmented. I definitely have had the problem with having some that are too pigmented. And then this doesn't even feel like you have another layer on, which I know it can get to be a lot, like layer upon layer upon layer about layer for makeup. So that's why I really enjoy these, because I feel like they go on so smoothly under the skin. So yesterday I went to go pick up some more because my green and my orange are kind of running out, and I could not find them anywhere. I went on the Walmart.com website, and I was like in a panic because the ones that look like these were gone. They were all sold out. And I was like, did they like discontinue this? Like, this is like one of my, like, I need these products in my life. I have never found a drugstore product that works as well as these have, and has this nice texture. I've tried like the Maybelline one, and it's just too thick for me personally. So anyways, so basically I saw that they had these hanging up in their little section, And so I was like, well, and they say, I lied, this one doesn't, but all the other ones said new on them. So I was like, well, maybe this is a replacement product for that. That's what I picked up. And so it comes in this little tube here. You take off the cap, and it is kind of nice because it does, so you don't have the issue of like, if you're putting it in like a travel bag or something like that and it's getting squished, that product's not pushing out. It has like an on. Okay. So this is how it comes now, apparently, I guess. So it's got this little tube that you go like this. And it is kind of nice because, you know, tubes, if you're traveling with it and, you know, it accidentally gets, you know, who hasn't had like their toothpaste or something like that accidentally get squeezed. And so this is really nice because it has this little on-off thing. I don't know if you can even, you probably can't know. So it's got a little on-off switch so you can put it down when you're not using it, and then when I squeezed, no product is coming out. It has this new little sponge applicator versus the brush, which I don't know if I'm a huge fan of, but it is what it is. And it does seem to be the same formula, so I am glad of that. Definitely try those out if you have any problem areas with darkness or red spots, and there's definitely other colors that you can choose from to help counteract different things. There's different shades as well, because you're only going to want to use this orange shade if you are a medium to deep kind of skin tone, because otherwise it's going to look too orange on your skin. So if you're a light, they have like a peach one that you can grab, and that would work perfectly and kind of do the same thing. So, hi baby. These guys are always in the way, but they're just so cute. You can't even get mad at them. So the next product I wanted to talk about is this MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Painterly. If I hold it back here a little ways, you can see the shade a little bit better. So this has kind of got a pinky undertone. The one I had mostly been using was Soft Ochre, so that's why this one was in my favorites video. Soft Ochre has more of a yellow undertone, so just kind of depending on what kind of undertone you want for your eye primer, pick between these two. I'd say they're your best choices. It really does help your eyeshadow last longer and go on more smoothly and pigmented, and it just really helps, like for me too, along with, so once again, my birthmark, it goes kind of on my eyelids, so this is a really great product to help cancel out any of that extra color that I couldn't get canceled out with concealer or foundation. So this is a really great product. I don't really have any favorites of concealers. I've just been using the same ones I always do. So the next thing that I'm going to be talking about are foundations. So I've got both a drugstore brand and a high-end brand. First one I want to talk about is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I know I'm late to the game on this. This came out quite a while ago, but I finally found it in store at Walmart because I didn't really want to buy it online because there were so many choices of colors that I'm like, how am I ever gonna know, right? And so I finally found it at Walmart, and now it's everywhere, of course, but I finally found it at Walmart, and so I am in the shade Cream Beige, and I really enjoy that underneath the shade color, they tell you kind of, this is a medium neutral, this is a medium warm, etc. on all of the colors. This foundation is a whopping $4.98, and it is one of my absolute favorites. It's really, it goes on really beautifully. Of course, because it is called Photo Focus, their whole purpose was that it would work well with photography, which it does. You don't get any kind of kickback or flashback or whiteness or anything like that, so it's really, really great for that. And then, so then when you open it up, it's like this. I just don't wanna, it's a little spatula, so this is my shade here. I'll just kind of swatch it for you. And it's either, you can either call it Cream Beige or 369C. So there it is, and it's just like, oh, it's so full coverage, and it's just so nice. Like, how are they making this for $5? I probably don't want to know, but it's amazing. The very first time I used it, I will say there was a very strong kind of chemical scent. I felt like when you first apply it, it has that issue. I think I'm very sensitive to smell too, but it has that issue where it kind of is very strong, but you know, it goes away, it doesn't stay, so that's nice at least. Another great thing about Wet n Wild is if you are vegan and you're all about the vegan beauty, Wet n Wild is vegan, so this is a really great option and so affordable, like it's insane. Next product I'm going to be talking about then is this foundation that recently kind of, I guess, maybe not super recently, but this Peach Perfect Too Faced foundation is amazing. I love this stuff. It is their Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream, oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly. It definitely is all of those things, and I really have been loving this. It keeps me so matte. It just makes my skin look really flawless. I really want to get their powder and try that out because I've seen so many great things about it, but I wanted to give this a try first. So it comes in this tube and this gold top. Thankfully though, it's not a squeeze tube and it actually has a pump. So in this one I am the shade Natural Beige. The one thing I was really worried about with this product is, so with their Too Faced, I don't know if it was called Sweet Peach palette, was it? I think it was their Sweet Peach palette, so which I do own. I don't hardly ever use it though, and the reason is I hate the smell of that. Like, I don't understand how people loved it, but people loved it, and I'm like, nope. It was way too strong for my taste. It definitely just smelled very fake peachy, and I was really worried that this foundation was going to smell that way. I really enjoy the way this one smells. It's much lighter scent and it goes away after a little while, so it really doesn't bother me. So definitely if you have oily skin, I have like a combination skin, I guess. My T-zone gets really pretty oily, but the rest of my face is basically normal. I would say I don't really have any dry patches or issues like that. This is a really great oil controlling foundation. Okay, the next product that I'm going to talk to you guys about is one you have heard a million and one wonderful things about already, I'm sure. And that is this Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So I was really hesitant to buy this, quite frankly, because it was $38, $42 with shipping, which is a lot of money for a Morphe palette, because typically, if you know Morphe palettes are typically around $20. So this was like a 100% markup basically. I was really leery to get this, but then I had a coupon code and I finally decided, you know what the heck, I'll try it out. Because I also had somebody I knew had gotten the palette and she showed it to me and I was like, I kind of like it. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. I will say I really don't care for this packaging because it is white and it's cardboard. This is basically how it looked after the first time I used it, because obviously you're doing your makeup, you've got makeup on your hands, it just gets so dirty and gross, but you know, it is what it is. So these are all the shades you get, and I really love this palette just because it gives you such a good variety. There aren't as many, I know Jaclyn really enjoys warmer tones, so there aren't really a whole lot of cool toned shadows in this palette. If any, I would say there's not really any, to be honest. It's got a really great variety of mattes and shimmers, and then you get these kind of nice pops of color here. And I have been just actually really loving this palette a lot more than I anticipated. So I do have just a few gripes, and most of my gripes are just with the packaging. And so yeah, this has been a really great palette and very versatile and really wonderful to use. I do know that this is going to be permanent in their line. It was kind of limited edition at first, so if you haven't gotten your hands on it and you're all worried that you're not going to be able to get your hands on it, definitely don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. You can get this palette still. So I just have a few more things to talk about. I don't have any blushes or anything like that that I really wanted to talk about. I just kind of use the same basic ones every day. So the next thing I did want to talk about though are my highlighters that I have been loving. And these are the Ofra highlighters. And so I got these when they had their big like 20 days of beauty or whatever it is. I don't remember what it's called, but they were all half off. So I was like, definitely getting on that. So my only complaint with these Oprah Cosmetics, so the products themselves are super beautiful, but the packaging is like, I feel like it's really cheap for how much you pay for it. This one here is the Beverly Hills highlighter. And in this one, I'll just bring it back here a little bit. You can see you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get this white shade, this kind of mauvey pink undertone shade, this more yellow golden shade, this bronzy shade, and then this peachy one. And I know they're you get all 5 of these shades in here, which is really nice. So if you just want to give this one a try, because you get all these different options, which is really great. So you can either swirl them together or you can kind of use them separately. And one thing I will say that I really like is I do swirl mine together typically, but I can definitely still, like, there's no issue with it just running into each other. Like, they're still distinctly 5 different shades. So it hasn't all blended into just one mess. The next shade here is called Blissful, and I actually want to say, is this close to the same shade? I want to say Blissful is really close to this one here. So this is Blissful, and it's this really pretty, like champagne pink shade. And then the last one I have is Rodeo Drive, and it's this really pretty golden shade. So I've been really just loving these Oprah Cosmetics highlighters. They're super creamy, super pigmented, and they give you a glow like nobody's business. Like, I cannot explain to you. Like, these are the glowiest. Definitely, like, I thought my Becca highlighters were glowy. Like, these are 10 times more glowy than that. So if you like a really intense highlight, definitely go for these Ofra Cosmetics ones. They're really great. So then the last kind of makeup product I'm going to talk about is this liquid lip that I cannot put down. I've been loving this shade. I am just super into these mauve tones. As you can tell, this is not actually the shade, but these are my favorite. This is from NYX, so super affordable, like $6.99 I think. And this is, I kind of hesitate to bring this one up, but it's from a line that I know is kind of, I'm pretty sure is limited edition. So it's from their Love Out Loud collection. And this is in the shade, where's the name? Brilliant. So it's this really pretty mauve color, and I'm just gonna swatch it for you. It's like a dusty rose kind of color. Because I think this one is limited edition, I did pull out this other one, and this is in their liquid suede, and this is in their shade Soft Spoken. It's very similar. You might not even be able to tell the difference on camera. Probably can't. I promise you in person they look different. Yeah, they literally look the exact same. So this one is more of a kind of pinkier red undertone, and this one is more of a little bit of a cooler brown undertone. It's really difficult to pick up on camera though, and I don't know if you can, but there they are. So this one's Soft Spoken, which is a great option. This is in their NYX Liquid Suede again, and then this one is that Love Out Loud, which I'm pretty sure is limited edition. But one other thing with these lipsticks, I did just want to mention that they are not like, they dry down to pretty much a matte, but they are definitely not like transfer proof, kiss proof, or anything like that. But they are still super beautiful, and they are pretty long wearing considering they're not totally transfer proof or anything like that. But yeah, so that's all the makeup products I have for you, but I did just want to bring up a couple of hair products that I've been really loving this month. The Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. I've been having some issues with feeling like my hair is just really flat, and this product is super great. The one thing I don't love about it is when you spray it, like if you're just spraying it, you kind of lift up your hair, spray it. It sprays literally all over the place. It's like this giant mess. So what I've been doing is just spritzing it into my hand and then putting it together, you know, working it through. And then the next thing I've been really loving is this Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. And I think this is just a really awesome product. It's just like a powder that comes out. You see there's like a little salt pepper shaker kind of deal. So it's just this powder that comes out, and then you just put it into your roots, kind of work it into the roots, and then you've got some nice volume with that. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this first favorites video. I know I love to share products with my friends and stuff, so I hope that you maybe found some products that you've never tried before and can hopefully try, and maybe they'll become your favorites as well. Definitely let me know down below if you try any of the products or if you have any questions at all. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye!